Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Valley Life. I'm Rich Krebs. I am still in Fig Garden having a ball today, and I just keep bouncing back store to store right now with all kinds of fun new options and specials that I got to bring out to you. Right now, I'm going to introduce you to Allison Lozano here at iBar. Allison, how you doing? It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
So we're talking about this threading thing. And forgive my ignorance, I have no idea what it's all about. I know it's similar to waxing, but there's a lot more benefits. So walk me through, what's threading all about?
Well, threading is an ancient type of hair removal. It's from India. And what you do is you take a cotton thread and you remove the hair follicle from the root.
Okay.
The benefits are it's a lot more precise. You don't get as much redness and irritation. You don't get the premature wrinkling of the skin and the aging of the skin and stuff like that.
Okay. So then by winding it up in the cotton thread, like you said, you're able to attach at the base, which makes it a whole lot easier than just doing a pluck from the end of the whole thing where I feel nothing but pain when I do that.
Yes.
Perfect. So we got a little procedure going on. Why don't you walk me through this and kind of show me how this whole thing is taking place here, and I can stand out of the way here of the camera and we can make that work. Okay, so tell me what's happening here.
All right, well, Angie is threading her eyebrows right now with a thread. The thread just wraps a little around the hair so you can pull it right out from the root.
Very cool.
And then she achieves the more precise line because the thread forms a straight line, so it can get a straight line of hair out.
Perfect. And is this a little easier, too, on some of the finer hairs? Because sometimes they don't maybe pick up as much when you're doing the other treatment?
With waxing, the hair has to be a certain length, but with threading, as long as you can see the hair, you can pull it out.
Perfect. Allison, I love it. This is great. Every time you learn something new, too, you get excited about knowing that it even exists. But this makes it easier than, like you said, on being more precise to make sure you get that exact shape that you want.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now, what else? We're looking at eyebrows, but obviously there's plenty of other spots I'm sure that can be done.
Do everything from the neck up, so chin, upper lip, forehead, sides. We can do the whole face with threading.
Perfect. How long typically, when you come and sit in the chair, then depending on what part you're doing, how long does it typically take?
Each part is about 5 to 10 minutes, so it just depends on if you're actually doing just an upkeep or actually shaping the brow.
Okay. And then what about walk-ins? I know most people, when they get their hair cut, usually it takes forever, to make the appointment. You got to make it. When life gets in the way, you're in trouble. Do you guys accept walk-ins here at iBar?
Yes, we only do walk-ins. We don't take appointments.
Okay. Now, when people call up, too, and they say, Fig Garden's gotten so big and so beautiful with all the shops, how do you tell them to get here? What do you describe your location as?
We usually say we're in between Hungry Bear and J. Crew.
Okay, very nice. So that's easy to find. I love it. So how many different, what do I want to call them? Not necessarily estheticians, but specialists then can be working at a time. So if the walk-ins do come in, they're not lined up 50 deep out the door. How many people do you have working typically?
We have about 2 threaders working.
Okay, very cool. And is there any kind of school that they have to go through to get this, or you just kind of have to practice and learn the technique?
Just practicing and learning the technique, doing it over and over again until you get it perfect.
Very cool. Now, I was watching that amazing technique right there. Are there other styles then that people hold in different spots as they're getting that thread to spin?
Usually they just put it in their mouth, but you can also just make a loop with the thread and just do it in your hands as well.
Perfect. Now, you were talking about the threading being so much more beneficial than waxing. You'd mentioned premature wrinkling. So basically, when you're peeling the skin off with wax, it tends to bind the skin that much more?
Yes.
Okay. Now, this grabbing at the base root makes it a whole less painless, I would imagine, once you're going through the process.
Yes, and you don't pull off any skin either. You just grab the hair.
All right. Now, what about when guys come in that just are letting the old Scottish eyebrows kind of just go and grow in the way, and they're talking to you while they're talking? Can you take care of men as well?
Yes, we do men as well.
All right. Do you have quite a few that are coming in now to take better care of themselves?
We are getting quite a few men. They're just trying to keep up just like the women, so.
Well, lots of times we need a whole lot more help than you guys do, that's for sure. So talk to me, too. There's always that little spot, too, on the side. Will threading work just the same with the crazy little things that guys have, like ear hairs and things that you can probably make work?
We actually do not do the ear. We just do the
Dang it. See, I'm on my own on that. I'm thinking there could be one thing that I need some help on, but I absolutely love it. So there's got to be clients that have come in there and they've gone through the whole threading process thinking, I will never, ever get waxed again. This is fantastic. Is it really that much more beneficial? And people absolutely love that process.
Oh, yeah, they really do. Just after, especially, they've done waxing and they've had the bad effects of it, and they come in, they're just like, I love this. I'll never go back.
Okay. Now, we talked about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on which part and which procedure you do. Is there a limit to how many that you can do in a day and how long that each session is going to last?
No, you could do your whole face in one sitting.
Unbelievable. Mm-hmm. This has got to be fun for you, too, with being a new technique, and I don't know how long it's been around. You said it came from India, so, could have been around for thousands of years. To see something new, and the people, when they get excited about it when they're done, saying, hey, this is amazing, Allison. Thank you so much for turning me on to this. Do they kind of get that feeling?
Yeah, people love it once they come in, and they're so happy that it's here in Fresno now. So.
Okay. Now, talk to me a little bit about pricing, because I know each section is going to be worth something different. So what's typically the range in pricing of different parts?
Okay, well, the range is 16 for eyebrows, 14 for men's eyebrows. Everything else is 10, and then your chin is 5.
Well, God bless you guys for charging $2 less for men's eyebrows, because I assume we need a lot more work than the women do.
Yeah.
Allison, I sure appreciate your time. Thank you so much. And also, too, one more offer I got to throw out to you. Allison has been very gracious in offering 35% off if you mention Valley Life and walk in right now. And again, you don't need the appointment. Walk-ins are welcome. 35% off. Come in and get threaded. The people here at Ivor will take great care of you. Don't go anywhere. We got more coming from Fig Garden. I'll get that right sooner or later. Talk to you in a bit.